Good morning, Deacon Tim here. First of all, I'd like to wish everyone the human Happy New Year. We've already celebrated the church New Year, and so Happy New Year to all, and hope it'll be a wonderful year. And speaking of, and then one other thing, certainly, I would like to thank everyone so much for the cards, the gifts, the well wishes, and all the things that were given to me as Christmas presents, and I thank you so much, and I just love being able to serve you guys, and those are plenty gifts enough, but the other things that you sent, I appreciated them so much, so thank you. As the new year is beginning, I thought back and reminisced with some guys that I'd been around during the holidays, and started thinking about 30 years ago, my life was great. According to me, it was right where I wanted to be. I was coaching at Bishop Hartley in Columbus, one of the best basketball teams, not only in the state of Ohio, but in the country, and things were going great. And then the basketball season ended, and we finished very well, had a wonderful season, and I was told that unless there were some major changes that were going to take place, I was proud. The principal at the time was probably going to fire me. And my first reaction to that was I looked up to the heavens and said, God, why are you doing this to me? And then I started thinking about it and praying about it, of the things they wanted me to write up and change and to give to the principal. And then there was still a chance she was going to fire me. And so I did something different. Instead of writing all the things up that she wanted me to write up, I prayed. And I asked God, instead of why, I asked God, where do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go? What do you want me to do? How should I take care of this? And I was walking into Mass that Sunday, and God gave me my answer. He said, you need to resign and go somewhere else. Do something else. I have something else planned for you. Which I did. And the next thing I knew, I was moving back to my wife's hometown, a place that I really liked, that I had taught at for a year at Fredericktown High School. And I was going back there as the basketball coach and administrator. And I thanked God for giving me this new opportunity in this new place. But boy, it was different. I was no longer coaching the best basketball team in the state of Ohio or in the whole country. And I was wondering what was going on. But as well, God knows what he's doing. So the next thing I knew, other things were taking place in my life. I was getting more involved in my faith. I was getting more involved in this parish at St. Vincent's at the time. And the next thing I know, I was being called to be a deacon. And nothing better could have ever happened in my life than that. God really knows what we're doing. This year is going to bring challenges at times to us all. I mean, we have in our world wars breaking out, and more countries seeming to joining in this thing that's going on in Israel, and this war that's going on in Israel. Hard telling where that's going to go. We have things that, from one side to the other, we can read on the internet that most of them are false, but, of this great division that might be happening in our own church. We have the things that are going on with us continuing to work on being a consortium. We have people in our families that are ill. We've had death. We've had sickness on ourselves. We've had all these challenges going on. But I can tell you from experience, in many of those areas, God knows what he's doing. God will give us what we need. And that's what we need to put our trust in, that God will always give us what we need. So let's begin every day in this new year doing two things. Wake up in the morning and ask God, where do you want me to go? What do you want me to do? What is your plan for me today? And then listen. And then before you go to bed at night, thank God. Thank God for giving us his Son, for giving us the Holy Spirit, but most importantly, for giving us the day and showing us where to go. And if we do that, our lives will get happier, the people around us will get happier, everything will be better. So let's do those things. We got a couple new things going on. Getting ready to start. Some things continuing. We're continuing with our Dead Theologian Society for our high schoolers. We'll continue to meet on Sunday nights at 6 o'clock, and you can look in the bulletins for schedules of the dates, because we don't meet every week. But we would love to have some more high schoolers there. Beginning this coming Sunday, I believe it is January 7th, on Sunday, Monday afternoons, and Wednesday nights at St. Vincent's, we will be starting a study of the Gospel of John. I think it fits really right into our Eucharistic things that we've been doing in the classes we had, because we'll still get I'm sure, an in-depth look at chapter 6 of John's Gospel and learn more about the Eucharist, so we can do that. Those same classes will begin at St. Luke's on Ash Wednesday, which is February 14th, Valentine's Day, and then they will continue from there on Sunday nights, and we will be doing that, and so we have all these things going on in ways we can get closer and closer to God, to closer and closer to being able to hear what he wants to do with us. And remember, just as I found out, not only is everything is possible with God, but everything is better with God. So let's keep that in mind during this year of 2024. May God bless you all.